Well, hey fellow movie lovers, it's Devin for This Week in the Cinema. Now I wanted to start off this special Thanksgiving episode by talking about special Thanksgiving movies. And then I realized there weren't any. So I guess we'll just skip that segment and go on to real movies that are coming out this week, because there really aren't any Thanksgiving ones. So, on the day before Thanksgiving, if you feel like going to see movies before you stuff yourself so full you can't move, you can go see Red Dawn, which is a big one coming out this weekend, and it's a reboot and it doesn't look awesome. I mean, I never saw the original, so I probably have a better opinion of it than most, but even as someone who never saw the original, it doesn't look great. The cast just seems to work awkwardly together. I mean, I love Chris Hemsworth as much as anyone, but Chris Hemsworth was Josh Hutcherson and Josh Pike, or whatever, Josh something from the television show Drake and Josh. Just seems awkward and I'm just not in love with it. But the movie I would really like to see is Rise of the Guardians, which is, yes, animated, and yes, about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny, but you know what? I still really want to see it. And it's got an amazing voice cast behind it too. I remember watching the trailer thinking, why do I recognize all the sounds coming out right now? And that's because all the main characters are either played by Chris Pine, Hugh Jackman, Jude Law, or Alec Baldwin. So you really have anyone who could possibly be in a movie in this movie, which will be great, and will definitely add some general awesomeness to it. And then the other movie coming out this weekend that I've been seeing this trailer for, and it's just been driving me crazy, is Life of Pi. I really don't know what the movie's about, and I don't know how entertaining it'll be, but I would just really like to find out how a man and a tiger end up in a rowboat in the middle of the ocean. Like, that's just something totally unexplainable, so I would like to figure out what the explanation is. I guess I'm just a curious cat. So those are Wednesday releases. Those are all the things you can see Thanksgiving Day if you have enough energy to leave your couch. I know that's not me. So maybe after I recover from Thanksgiving, on Friday, November 23rd, you can go see Hitchcock. Now, you don't even have to be a fan of Alfred Hitchcock or any of his movies to go see it. It just looks super interesting. Anthony Hopkins plays Hitchcock, which is crazy. I forgot he was still alive because the last time I saw him, he looked like an old man in A Doll's House, which is like a super old movie based off of a really old play that I had to watch in school. So he definitely looks like Alfred Hitchcock though, and Scarlett Johansson is in it, and it's about the making of the movie Psycho. So it generally looks just very cool. But if you don't even have enough energy for that, if you ate so much on Thursday, you can't even just think about leaving your house, there are always DVDs coming out. Now, The Amazing Spider-Man is already out. That was a surprisingly good movie, so if you don't want to spend that much money on it and just catch it, I totally would. Of course, I have a few complaints, and if you want to figure out what those are and shenanigans like that, I wrote a review, and it's on my website, thisweekincinema.com, so you can read up what I thought about The Amazing Spider-Man. Or you can, this Tuesday, November 20th, get your hands on a copy of The Expendables 2. So that was This Week in the Cinema. I hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving and eat more than your stomach could ever possibly handle and just chill out and watch movies, because that's kind of what I do every week. So this is just another week for me. I will see you all next week. Oh, by the way, today, Sunday night, there's officially 26 more days until The Hobbit. Yes, I'm keeping a calendar.